Have you ever stood up from a chair only to feel your legs tremble? Or maybe your arms grew heavy when reaching for something simple, and walking across the room suddenly seemed harder than before? No sharp pain, no dramatic warning, just that quiet reminder your body isn't as strong as it used to be. Many simply call it aging. But what if the truth is different? What if the weakness you feel is not just age, but a result of an everyday habit, something so ordinary, so routine, that it's silently breaking down your muscles? In this video, I'll uncover the 10 worst daily habits that slowly rob your strength, including one that most seniors believe is actually healthy. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share simple but powerful changes you can start right now to keep your muscles strong, your balance steady, and your independence secure at any age. And before we begin, if you enjoy content like this, please subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss valuable health lessons for seniors. Now, let's begin. As the years pass, a hidden condition called sarcopenia begins to creep in, gradually stealing away muscle mass and strength after midlife. Unlike sudden injuries or illness, sarcopenia doesn't announce itself with sharp pain or alarming symptoms. Instead, it slips in quietly, draining your energy, weakening your balance, and making simple tasks, like carrying groceries, getting out of bed, or climbing stairs, more and more difficult. Over time, these small struggles begin to build, slowly threatening independence and overall quality of life. Sarcopenia is far more common than most realize, yet it often goes unnoticed until real damage has already been done. A 2022 study in The Lancet Public Health revealed that more than 30% of adults over 60 show signs of sarcopenia, many without even knowing it. Why? Because its progression is silent. There are no dramatic alarms, just a gradual, relentless decline. But here's the good news. Sarcopenia is not your destiny. With awareness and the right actions, you can slow its advance and in some cases even reverse its effects. The key is uncovering the daily habits that quietly erode your muscle health. In this guide, we'll break down the 10 worst habits that steadily contribute to muscle loss, counting down behaviors that may surprise you. Some are so ordinary that many older adults mistake them for harmless, even healthy routines. Let's begin with habit number 10, consuming refined sugar every single day. Most people already link sugar to diabetes, obesity, or heart disease, but few talk about its role in muscle loss. Refined sugars, found in sodas, candies, cookies, white bread, pastries, and packaged snacks, pose a direct threat to muscle health in several ways. When you eat these foods, blood sugar spikes sharply, forcing your body to release insulin. While insulin is vital, constant overexposure from daily sugar intake triggers chronic inflammation throughout the body. And this ongoing inflammation disrupts one of the body's most important repair systems, muscle protein synthesis, the very process needed to rebuild and maintain strong muscles. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that diets high in refined sugar significantly impair muscle protein synthesis. This means that even if you walk or do strength training, your muscles may still struggle to recover and grow. Beyond inflammation, refined sugar also accelerates oxidative stress, a process similar to internal rusting. It produces harmful free radicals that damage muscle cells, leading to quicker fatigue, slower recovery, and gradual loss of strength. Over time, even with regular activity, the body feels weaker and less resilient. What makes sugar especially dangerous is its presence everywhere. It's not only in desserts and sodas, but also in fruit juices, cereals, flavored yogurts, salad dressings, low-fat snacks, and even some breads. You may not eat cake every day, but hidden sugars could still be undermining your muscles. To protect yourself, start by reading labels carefully. Watch for hidden names like glucose, corn syrup, maltodextrin, or cane juice. Minimize processed foods and replace sugary snacks with nutrient-rich fruits such as apples, pears, or berries, which give natural sweetness along with fiber and antioxidants. When adding sweetness, choose small amounts of natural options like dates, honey, or maple syrup, or enhance flavor with cinnamon or vanilla instead. Opt for unsweetened yogurt, whole grain bread, and homemade dressings. Even modest reductions in sugar lower inflammation, improve recovery, and support long-term muscle strength. By reducing refined sugars, you're not only protecting blood sugar levels, you're preserving balance, mobility, and independence. Habit number 9, not drinking enough water. It may sound simple, but dehydration is one of the most common and overlooked mistakes older adults make, with serious consequences for muscle health. You might think, I drink tea at breakfast, juice at lunch, and I'm not thirsty, so I must be fine. But this assumption can leave your muscles at risk. Muscles are about 75% water, making hydration essential for function, flexibility, and repair. Even mild dehydration puts extra strain on them. When water is lacking, muscles lose elasticity, leading to stiffness, cramps, and slower recovery after activity. You may notice that even light tasks, like walking or gardening, leave you feeling unusually tired, a problem made worse if most of your fluids come from coffee, tea, sodas, or sweetened juices. These act as diuretics, causing your body to lose more water than it keeps, further draining your muscles. Dehydration also weakens circulation, reducing the flow of oxygen and vital nutrients to muscle tissue. This makes it harder for muscles to perform, repair daily wear and tear, or grow stronger through exercise. Symptoms such as muscle tightness, fatigue, or dizziness, especially after sitting too long or mild activity, can be warning signs. For older adults, the risk is greater because the body's thirst mechanism becomes less reliable with age. Often you may not feel thirsty until dehydration is already advanced. If you're still here and finding these lessons helpful, let me know by commenting number 1 below. I truly appreciate your valuable time. Now, how much water is enough? Most older adults need about 6 to 8 glasses a day, roughly 1.5 to 2 liters. Of course, this can vary depending on climate, activity level, body size, and even medications, especially diuretics that increase fluid loss. Living in a hot environment, exercising often, or taking certain prescriptions may mean you need even more. So how do you stay hydrated in a practical way? Begin your day with water. Drink a glass before coffee or tea to jumpstart hydration. Have a small glass before each meal to make it a routine. Carry a reusable water bottle and take small sips throughout the day. If plain water feels dull, infuse it with lemon, cucumber, mint, or berries for a refreshing taste. Don't forget water-rich foods like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, zucchini, and even soups. And pay attention to your body's signals. Urine color is a simple guide. Pale yellow means good hydration. Dark yellow means you need more. Hydration is more than just preventing cramps or thirst. It's the foundation of muscle health, supporting circulation, mobility, and recovery. Think of water as the fuel that keeps your muscle engine running smoothly every single day. Without it, strength and resilience begin to fade. By tackling habits like excess sugar and poor hydration, you're already taking real steps to fight sarcopenia and protect your muscles. Next, let's look at habits 8 through 1, surprising routines that quietly weaken your body, and the practical changes that can reverse them. Habit number 8, neglecting strength training. When people hear the phrase, many imagine noisy gyms, heavy barbells, and young athletes pushing their limits. For seniors, that image can feel intimidating or even irrelevant. Just thinking about lifting weights may stir fears of injury or the belief that it's only for the young. But here's the truth. Strength training becomes more important as we age. Far from being optional, it's essential for maintaining independence, mobility, and overall health. The science is clear. Starting around age 30, we naturally lose about 3 to 5% of muscle per decade. After 60, that decline accelerates, sometimes doubling if no action is taken. This muscle loss creeps in silently because most daily routines don't challenge the body enough to maintain strength. Over time, the effects become clear. Carrying laundry feels harder, rising from a chair takes effort, and climbing stairs can feel like a real risk. The fear of falling is one of the greatest concerns for seniors, and weakened muscles only increase that risk by reducing balance and stability. The good news is, this decline is not inevitable. With the right effort, muscle loss can be slowed, stopped, or even reversed, without spending hours in a gym or pushing yourself beyond your limits. Research in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning. Research shows that just 2 30-minute strength training sessions a week can boost muscle mass, improve balance, correct posture, and cut the risk of falls. These gains directly enhance quality of life, helping seniors stay independent and confident. So what does strength training look like for older adults? It doesn't have to be complicated, intimidating, or require expensive equipment. Simple, safe exercises can easily fit into daily routines. Lifting small water bottles or canned goods works as light weights to strengthen arms. Sitting and standing from a chair without using your hands builds leg and core strength. Wall push-ups safely engage the upper body, while resistance bands offer affordable, gentle resistance that stimulates muscle growth. Even practicing balance, such as standing still for 10 seconds, helps preserve strength and stability. The key principle is gentle, consistent resistance, just enough to remind your body that these muscles are still essential. This signal encourages your body to preserve and strengthen muscle tissue instead of letting it waste away. The time required is surprisingly small. Even 10 minutes a day can bring meaningful results over time. The best approach is to start slowly, prioritize controlled movements over speed, and focus on proper breathing to support your efforts. For those unsure where to begin, guided resources like Senior Fit's follow-along videos provide step-by-step instruction tailored for older adults, ensuring safe and effective workouts. Strength training is not about building a bodybuilder's physique or lifting heavy weights. It's about maintaining your freedom, the ability to move with confidence, perform daily tasks with ease, and continue living life on your own terms. When you invest in your muscles with small but consistent efforts, they reward you with strength, resilience, and vitality. Habit number 7 is consuming foods that quietly undermine muscle health. You may stay active, walk daily, hydrate well, or practice light exercise. Yet if your diet includes foods that harm your muscles, those efforts may fall short. Nutrition plays just as critical a role as physical activity. The foods you choose either nourish and protect your muscles or contribute to their gradual decline, often in ways that are not immediately obvious. Many foods that appear harmless, tasty, or even marketed as healthy can, over time, trigger inflammation, weaken muscle tissue, and slow recovery. Knowing which ones to avoid gives you the power to make better choices for your health. Let's look at some of the biggest offenders when it comes to muscle health. Sugary soft drinks are packed with sugar, but provide no real nutrients, fueling inflammation and impairing the body's ability to repair muscle tissue. Processed meats like sausages, ham, bacon, and deli slices often contain additives and preservatives that harm both muscle and heart health over time. White bread and refined flour, stripped of fiber and nutrients, cause rapid spikes in blood sugar without offering lasting fuel for muscle maintenance. Fried and fast foods, loaded with unhealthy trans fats, disrupt muscle function and slow recovery by driving systemic inflammation. Packaged snacks and chips, high in sodium and additives, promote water retention, fatigue, and muscle strain. Sweets and pastries, with their heavy sugar content, led to insulin spikes followed by crashes, interfering with hormones that support muscle repair. Excessive alcohol weakens muscle tissue, blocks nutrient absorption, and slows recovery. Energy drinks and high-caffeine beverages overstimulate the nervous system, disturb sleep, and hinder muscle repair. Artificial sweeteners in diet products may disrupt gut health, affecting how nutrients are absorbed, critical for muscle function. And finally, high-sodium canned foods draw water out of the muscles, leaving them stiff, dehydrated, and more prone to cramps. This doesn't mean you have to give up all your favorite foods or follow a strict diet overnight. The goal is awareness, recognizing that every bite either supports your strength or slowly undermines it. Even small, intentional changes can bring powerful results. Try swapping white bread for nutrient-rich whole grains, trading sugary drinks for water or unsweetened teas, and choosing lean meats, fish, or legumes instead of processed deli cuts. Adding more vegetables, nuts, seeds, and anti-inflammatory foods like olive oil, turmeric, or fatty fish further nourishes muscle health while reducing inflammation. Your body is constantly working to repair and protect itself, but it needs the right fuel. By making thoughtful choices, you give your muscles the nutrients they need to stay strong. Perfection isn't required. Steady, consistent improvements are enough to make a lasting difference. Habit number 6. Over-reliance on painkillers and anti-inflammatory medications. For many older adults, reaching for pills like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, or aspirin becomes routine for aches, stiffness, or soreness. While these drugs may bring quick relief, daily or frequent use can quietly harm muscle health and overall well-being. Whenever you move, whether through exercise, walking, or daily tasks, your muscles naturally develop tiny micro-tears. This process is normal and essential. Your body then triggers a controlled inflammatory response to repair and rebuild, making your muscles stronger and more resilient. However, frequent use of NSAIDs can interfere with your body's natural repair process by suppressing inflammation. Without this signal, your muscles struggle to rebuild and strengthen. Research in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows that long-term use of these drugs can hinder muscle protein synthesis, leaving muscles weaker over time and undermining your efforts to stay active and mobile. The risks go beyond muscle health. Overusing painkillers can strain the liver and kidneys, organs essential for processing nutrients that support muscle maintenance. They may also irritate the stomach lining, impair digestion, and reduce absorption of vital minerals like calcium and magnesium, both critical for strong muscles. This doesn't mean painkillers should never be used. They remain valuable for short-term pain, post-surgery recovery, or under medical guidance for chronic conditions. But when they become a daily habit, it's worth asking, are they easing the problem or simply masking it? The good news is that there are gentler, natural ways to relieve discomfort while still protecting muscle health. Warm compresses or Epsom salt baths can soothe soreness and encourage relaxation. Gentle stretching or a short walk helps reduce stiffness and boost circulation. And by including anti-inflammatory foods like ginger, turmeric, or omega-3 rich fish, along with staying hydrated, you can calm inflammation naturally. Drinking enough water helps muscles stay flexible and less prone to cramping. Simple practices like mindfulness or deep breathing also ease tension and lessen the perception of pain. But remember, before making any changes to your medication routine, always consult your healthcare provider to ensure a safe transition. The goal is not to suffer through pain, but to respect your body's signals and support its natural healing process. By managing discomfort wisely, you give your muscles the chance to remain strong and resilient. Habit number 5 is insufficient protein intake. When people think of protein, they often imagine athletes gulping shakes or weightlifters building muscle. But protein is far more than a sports supplement. It's a vital nutrient for everyone, especially as we age. Muscle breakdown accelerates over time, and without enough protein, the body lacks the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain tissue. For older adults, adequate protein is the cornerstone of strength, recovery, and mobility. Yet many consume far less than they need, often without realizing it. A day of toast or oatmeal for breakfast, soup with crackers at lunch, and rice with vegetables for dinner might seem satisfying, but it provides very little protein. Over the years, this quiet deficiency adds up. Muscles weaken, balance suffers, recovery slows, and energy fades, making it harder to stay active and independent. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests older adults should aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. For someone weighing 65 kilos or 143 pounds, that's about 78 to 98 grams daily. Yet many seniors get only half that amount, leaving their muscles undernourished. Protein plays a vital role not only in repairing muscle tissue after activity, but also in strengthening the immune system and speeding recovery from illness or surgery. The good news? Boosting protein doesn't mean drastic changes or oversized portions. Simple, everyday foods can make a big difference. Eggs, for example, provide about 6 grams each. Greek yogurt offers 10 to 20 grams per serving. Lean meats like chicken or fish supply high-quality protein for lunch or dinner. Plant-based options such as lentils, beans, or tofu are affordable and easy to add. Even a simple smoothie, banana, oats, peanut butter, and protein powder can deliver a powerful boost. The secret is consistency. Include a source of protein at every meal, even in small amounts, to keep muscles fueled throughout the day. It's not about eating large steaks or overhauling your diet, but about building a sustainable habit that nourishes your body. Muscles aren't built by exercise alone. They're also built in the kitchen. By prioritizing protein, you give your body the tools it needs to stay strong, resilient, and ready for life's demands. Small steps today can lead to major gains in strength and vitality tomorrow. Habit number 4 is insufficient sleep, the silent thief of muscle strength. It may surprise you, but muscles don't grow or repair while you're lifting weights, walking, or exercising. The real restoration happens during rest, especially deep, restorative sleep. Sleep is not just a mental recharge. It's the time when your body repairs tissues, rebuilds muscle fibers damaged during the day, and balances hormones vital for health. For older adults, though, quality sleep is often hard to achieve. Many go to bed too late, wake too early, or toss and turn through the night. Over time, this silent sleep deprivation slowly erodes strength and vitality. Research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism shows that sleeping less than 6 hours a night sharply reduces growth hormone production, a key driver of muscle repair and recovery. Without enough of this hormone, muscles heal more slowly, lose mass more quickly, and become sore and stiff. Even climbing stairs or carrying groceries can begin to feel exhausting. Poor sleep also disrupts cortisol and insulin levels, accelerating muscle breakdown and further delaying recovery. The result is a body that struggles to rebuild after activity, leaving you weaker and more fatigued over time. The solution lies in creating a consistent, muscle-friendly sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends, to keep your body's clock steady. Create a sleep-friendly space, cool, dark, and quiet, ideally around 60 to 67 degrees. Blackout curtains, earplugs, or even white noise can help if needed. Limit screens before bedtime. Phones, tablets, and TVs give off blue light that blocks melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep. Instead, wind down with calming rituals. Sip caffeine-free herbal tea like chamomile, take a warm bath, or try gentle stretches or meditation. Be mindful of your diet, too. Heavy meals, spicy foods, or caffeine late in the day can disturb rest, while a light, protein-rich snack such as yogurt may support better sleep. Sometimes poor sleep signals deeper issues, from chronic stress or pain to sleep apnea or deficiencies. If rest remains elusive, it's wise to consult your healthcare provider. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It's a lifeline for muscle repair, recovery, and long-term independence. By protecting your rest, you give your body the chance to rebuild, and stay strong. Skipping breakfast, or settling for nutrient-poor choices, emerges as another habit that quietly undermines muscle health. Breakfast truly earns its title as the most important meal of the day, especially for preserving strength as we age. After a night of fasting, often 7 to 9 hours without food, your muscles are left in a fragile state, low on nutrients and ready either for repair or for breakdown. Skipping breakfast or settling for something like only coffee and toast deprives your body of the fuel it needs to stop muscle loss and begin recovery. When you forego breakfast, your body stays in a catabolic state, breaking down muscle tissue to meet energy needs. Over time, this constant deficit leads to weaker muscles, lower energy, a slower metabolism, and greater risks of frailty or falls. Even worse, starting the day with sugary cereals, pastries, or white bread triggers a quick blood sugar spike, then a crash, leaving your muscles starved of steady energy. The science is clear. A balanced breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates is vital for muscle preservation. Protein, in particular, supplies the amino acids needed to repair and rebuild tissue. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that getting enough protein at breakfast can greatly reduce muscle breakdown and support maintenance in older adults. So, how do you create a breakfast that truly supports your muscles? Start by making protein your priority. Aim for 15 to 25 grams of protein in the morning, depending on your weight and activity level. Excellent choices include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, nut butter, or even a scoop of protein powder in a smoothie. Don't forget healthy fats. Avocado, nuts, seeds, or olive oil provide steady energy and support hormone balance. For carbs, choose whole grains like oats, whole wheat toast, or quinoa to keep blood sugar stable. And always begin your day with a glass of water to rehydrate and help your muscles function at their best. Here are some simple, senior-friendly ideas. Try an egg and veggie scramble with spinach and tomatoes, served with whole grain toast and half an avocado. Or enjoy an oatmeal bowl cooked with milk, topped with chia seeds, banana slices, and almond butter. A Greek yogurt parfait with berries, granola, and walnuts makes another great choice. For something quick, blend a banana, peanut butter, protein powder, and milk for a nutrient-rich smoothie. Even a small, nutrient-dense breakfast sends a powerful message to your muscles. You're safe, nourished, and ready to rebuild. Starting your day with the right foods lays the foundation for better strength, energy, and resilience. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment number 5 below so I know you're here with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Habit number 5 is prolonged sitting, the hidden muscle weakener. For many older adults, sitting for long stretches feels natural, whether it's watching TV, reading, eating, or simply resting. But this habit quietly sends a dangerous signal to your body. Your muscles aren't needed. Over time, inactivity accelerates muscle loss, especially in the legs, hips, and core. The very muscles that protect balance, mobility, and independence. When hours pass without movement, muscle fibers begin to shrink, blood flow slows, and joints stiffen. Soon, you may notice it's harder to rise from a chair, keep your balance, climb stairs, or even finish a short walk without tiring quickly. Research in the journals of gerontology confirms that prolonged sitting is closely tied to faster muscle decline, greater frailty, and a higher risk of falls in adults over 60. And here's the striking part. Even daily exercise, like a walk or gym visit, may not fully undo the damage if the rest of your day is sedentary. The encouraging news? Breaking up sitting time with small, intentional movements can protect your muscles and make a profound difference. One simple step is to set a timer. Stand up every 30 to 40 minutes, even if only for a minute or two, to stretch, march in place, or walk around the room. Build movement into your daily habits. Walk while talking on the phone, stretch during TV time, or do calf raises while waiting for the kettle to boil. If mobility is limited, chair exercises such as seated leg lifts, arm circles, or gentle twists can keep muscles active. Short walks help too. Just a 5-minute stroll around the house or yard every couple of hours improves circulation and wakes up your muscles. These micro movements don't require much effort, but they send a powerful message. Your muscles are still needed. Regular movement also supports joint health, blood flow, and overall energy, helping you stay strong and lowering the risk of falls. Another overlooked habit is staying inactive after meals. For many, it feels natural to sit back, scroll the phone, or watch TV after eating. Yet this common routine can slowly weaken muscle health and drain vitality. After meals, your body depends on circulation to digest food, carry nutrients to the muscles, and regulate blood sugar. Gentle movement encourages this process. But when you sit or lie down right after eating, digestion slows, blood sugar spikes last longer, and muscles miss the vital nutrients they need for repair and growth. Over time, staying inactive after meals leads to poor circulation, more fat storage instead of muscle repair, greater stiffness, and faster muscle loss, especially in the lower body. Research in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows that even light activity after eating boosts nutrient absorption, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps preserve muscle. Just a little movement can make a big difference. Simple steps can keep you active after meals. Take a short walk, just 5 to 10 minutes around the house, yard, or neighborhood, to support digestion and deliver nutrients to your muscles. Do light chores like folding laundry, washing dishes, or tidying up while staying upright and engaged. Gentle stretches such as reaching overhead or bending to the side also activate muscles and improve circulation. And if walking isn't possible, simply remain upright and avoid lying down for 30 to 60 minutes after eating to give your body the support it needs. These small habits improve digestion, enhance nutrient uptake, stabilize blood sugar, and protect long-term muscle strength and balance. By moving gently after meals, you give your body the tools to age gracefully and stay independent. Now, let's recap the 10 silent habits that quietly erode muscle strength. They may not seem dramatic on their own, but over time they accumulate, gradually weakening your body. The encouraging news is that you can change them, starting with small, consistent steps. Excessive refined sugar spikes. Blood sugar fuels inflammation and accelerates muscle loss. Poor hydration leaves muscles dehydrated, impairing both function and recovery. Skipping strength exercises leaves muscles unchallenged, leading to faster atrophy. Eating inflammatory foods fuels chronic inflammation that gradually weakens muscle tissue. Overusing painkillers can dull important pain signals, causing overexertion and hidden damage. Low protein intake deprives muscles of the amino acids they need for repair and growth. Lack of sleep robs the body of its time to repair and balance hormones. Skipping breakfast misses a critical chance to fuel muscles and stop breakdown. Prolonged sitting signals muscles, especially in the legs and core, to shrink. Staying inactive after meals slows digestion, hinders nutrient delivery, and accelerates muscle loss. The good news is, protecting your strength doesn't require perfection, just awareness and intention. Begin with 1 or 2 small changes. Drink an extra glass of water, add a boiled egg to breakfast, take a short walk after lunch, or stand up to stretch every hour. These may feel like simple actions, but done consistently, they build lasting strength, resilience, and independence. By addressing these silent habits, you're not just preserving muscle, you're investing in a healthier, more active future. At any age, your body is capable of remarkable strength, and with a few simple changes, you can unlock its full potential. You've now discovered the 10 silent habits that can slowly erode muscle strength if left unchecked. From eating too much sugar to staying still after meals, these daily choices may seem small, but over time they can affect your balance, energy, and independence. The good news is you have the power to change them, starting today. So, what's one step you're ready to put into practice? Maybe it's drinking more water, adding protein to your breakfast, or taking a short walk after meals. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If this video has been helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Healthy Aging Blueprint, for more tips to stay strong, active, and independent. Wishing you good health, happiness, and peace always. And remember to subscribe to Healthy Aging Blueprint today.